You don't want none! You don't want none!
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, baby, we are going to continue our Spotlight series by taking a look at UNC quarterback Thaddeus Dixon, who recently transferred over from the Washington Huskies. But before we get into Thaddeus, man, if you haven't already, if you're a Tar Heel, if you like college football content, do me a favor, man. Hit that like button for the video, subscribe to this channel, and then don't forget to share this content to your fellow Tar Heels, friends, and family. And then hit that notification bell, man, so that you'll be notified every time this Tar Heel makes some Tar Heel content. And without further ado, let's take a jump into Mr. Thaddeus Dixon, who is a 6'1", 185-pound former three-star JUCO recruit, according to the 247 Sports Composite. Now, he played at Long Beach City College in 2021 and 2022 before he actually transferred over to Washington, which in that year, 2023, he kind of was in more of a reserve role. He did start one game, and he actually got some decent burn in the national championship game when Washington played Michigan. I think he logged like 22 snaps, which just being in that football game, getting on the field is invaluable experience, man, that he can hopefully impart to some of the other members of that defense. Now in 2024, he took a significant step forward as he started all 12 games for then new defensive coordinator Steve Belichick, who was obviously the new DC at Carolina this year, and he earned honorable mention All Big Ten honors. In the 2024 campaign, he posted 43 total tackles, 26 solo with 17 assists. He had one forced fumble, one interception for a return of 21 yards, and he had 10 pass breakups, right? Now, one of the things that I personally love the most about watching Thaddeus, man, is the kid's stinking physicality, okay? This kid seemingly plays with like a chip on his shoulder, dude. He oozes confidence, and he is going to get into receivers' chests. Now, here's the thing. Occasionally, he can be a little bit too physical, according to the Zebras, as he was he was accredited, if you will, 6 PIs during the 2024 season. But me personally, I'll stick and live with it, man, if it's going to result in turnovers or, just plain and simple, him taking one side of the field out of the equation, man. Remember, Marcus Allen should be the starting corner on the other side, and we all know how good he can be. We'll talk about him in another video because it's going to be up to him to take that next step as well. But, this could be one of the top 3 or 4 corner combos in the conference. Now, right here, you're going to see him working against a Tulsa receiver where he kind of pushes him off the line. And he has the wherewithal to get his head around, and he makes a play on the football. Just really good footwork right here, and just like I said, getting your head around, man, and breaking that up. Could have picked it off, went up with one hand, but it's a really good play. Here he is against Michigan State, just driving on the football, man. Just a really good play. Looks like he's lined up on the outside. He's defending on what looks like a deep end cut. He's hip to hip, no separation, and then he actually works through the receiver, getting his hand on the football. Just a really clean play. Here he is in the next play on a 3rd and 6, and you see him once again, bro, knowing where the sticks are. Watch the break, and then him drive to the football, getting his hand in there. That's 3rd and 6, bro. Incomplete pass, brings up 4th down, punting the football, dude. Just really good drive to the football. Now, I love this next play. What's better than a daggum corner that's going to be physical and get up in the run game, dude? Absolutely stinking love this, man. And you know what? You see the way that he finishes that tackle. Some guys are just trying to tackle you. It's clear as day that Dixon is trying to hit that dude. I mean, there's a difference between a hit and a tackle. He's trying to stink and hit him, bro. I love the stinking physicality. I really do, man. I love the physicality that it seems like Thaddeus Dixon plays, man. Here he is, guarding, he's defending the 8th overall pick of my Carolina Panthers, Mr. McMillan out of Arizona. Mirrors him down the field and gets his hand in there on a 6'5" receiver, bro. Nope, with the seatbelt. Buckle up, boys. You know, that's the 8th overall pick in the NFL right there. Hip to hip, big guy, gets his hand in there, gets a stinking PBU. And then the very next play, same thing. McMillan is on this deep out cut, and he's in a zone concept where he's playing the difference between the slot underneath and, you know, he sits there, reads the quarterback, works back, right? He drops down in his coverage, and check him out, bro. Easy stinking pick, man. And that little zone concept right there, they're working. Reads the quarterback's eyes, drops in coverage, and gets himself a stinking Oski, bro. You know, I stinking love it. I love it. And, you know, you really like what Dixon brings to the table, man. Just, you got to love the physicality. You got to like the confidence, the confidence, the drive on the stinking football, and make plays, man. That's really what the kid does. He stinking makes plays, man. And I'm really excited to see him out there on, you know, one side of the field and see if he can just shut that thing down. The very next play that we'll get, you'll see him, he's lined up on the outside. He's going to be lined up on the outside against Oregon. And the way that he plays this ball is, this takes confidence, because if you take this wrong angle and you miss on this, and that Oregon receiver is streaking up. You know, he is streaking up the middle of the field, bro, for a big game. But he has the confidence in his ability to undercut this stinking football and make a play on it, man. And it's a big-time play. I mean, that's not an easy cover right there with the guy coming across the middle. And, you know, Thaddeus is once again hip-to-hip, bro, gets his hands in there and makes a big-time play against a top-5 team in the country. So I think that you can see we've got a really good one right here, man. He's confident, he's physical. Dixon has a chance to have a really huge season, man. And depending on whether or not Marcus Allen can take the next step, you may not necessarily see it in the stat box. You know, his teams may be wise and just try to completely avoid that kid, man. But this dude's a stinking baller, man. And I think that he has a really good opportunity in the Atlantic Coast Conference to really make some noise. I would tell opposing teams, you probably don't want to go after stinking Thaddeus, man. You probably don't want to, man, because he's got real good drive on the football. You see him constantly in phase. You know, maybe not the top end speed that, you know, some of the elite corners are, but sometimes you just got to be heady, man. And I think that this is a heady kid. And I think he's going to be a great addition to this North Carolina defense. Really excited about watching Thaddeus play on Saturday. So you let me know what you think about Thaddeus Dixon down in the comment section, Tar Heel Nation. If you haven't already, like I said, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Comment on who you want to see next, man, and we'll see if we can stink and make it happen. It is a great day to be a Tar Heel. And, man, I can't wait until September 1st, baby. Go Heels.